Hi everyone, Nilesh here. Hope you are doing good. So in this video, I will talk about how we can connect Power Virtual Agent with Power Automate, and we will take a simple scenario to create a leave request using a Power Virtual Agent. So here is our Power Virtual Agent. I will go back to topic. I will create a new topic as leave request. Okay. So I'll add some trigger phrases to it as leave, leave request, new leave request. So here are some trigger phrases. I'll ask a question. Hi. And to make it more personalized, since I have set my authentication from here, security and authentication to Teams, I can get some of the variables to make things personalized. If I go to insert variables, I'll go to systems, and here are some user related variables available here. Let's say user display name. So it will say my name. Hi, user display name I have added, and it will ask something. Please enter the date. Please enter the date. So let's ask, please enter the number of days you want to take leave. So by default it is asking for multiple choice question. Instead I will change it to user entire response, and I will make the variable name as number of days, as in days. Okay. Now I'll ask another question. Okay, so instead of sending a message, I'll ask a question. Again, as user entire response, please enter the date from which you want to take leave. And to give the user exact clarity, I want to add a description in a format like ddmmyy, so that user should not confuse what kind of in which format I would enter a date. So I have provided here to make it things more clear, and I'll change the variable one name to date. Okay, so now we have number of days, we have date column as well. Now let's call an action, that is a Power Automate flow. If I click on call an action, it will showcase me already created flow. So instead of already created flow, I will create a new one, and it will redirect me to the Microsoft Power Automate, which has already a trigger phase as Power Virtual Agent, and it will return some values to the Power Virtual Agent. So from the Power Virtual Agent, I want to take two things as an input. One is days, and another one is date. Okay. So now I want to send an email to the line manager. So how we can get the details of a line manager? So for that we have Office 365 connector, and in that Office 365 we have an option to get the manager details. So if I click on this manager details, it is asking me for your ID. So I need user current ID as well. So to provide the user ID, I will go back and Okay, instead of going back, I can go back here and I can ask the Power Virtual Agent to give the employee ID as well. Instead of employee ID, I can say user ID here. So here is the user ID, and in this user ID, I will provide the user ID. I will showcase it back in the topics in Power Virtual Agent how we can add the user ID to it. So here is the user ID I have passed to the get manager. By this connector, I will get all the details about my manager. Now I want to send an email. So I'll again use send an email v2. That is an Office 365 connector. And I want to send an email to my manager. So this get manager connector will provide an output, and inside the dynamic content, I will be able to see get manager. Although this get manager has lot more values like business phone items, city and company name and everything about my manager. So I'm passing here my manager's mail. I'm passing the subject as leave request, and I will type in body as hi, and I can pass the line manager's name, display name of my line manager, and I'll pass as requested for leave for how many days. I'll pass a variable that we have used. So Power Virtual Agent has passed this variable as in day from date. So we have date as well from Power Virtual Agent, and kindly approve it. Let's say thank you in the end, and here it is. So whatever the message is sent to the line manager, I want to add myself in the CC. So what I'll do is I'll pass my email into CC so that I will also receive the same email address, same email. And in the return value, I'll pass something as status and email to your line manager is sent, providing you in CC. And let's save this. So the flow name is Power Virtual Agent flow template. I'll go back to my Power Virtual Agent, and as here uh, we have added days and date, but I still need to pass the employee ID or the user ID of the current user. Let's call an action. So we have our action available here, Power Virtual Agent flow template. And inside that, it is asking me to provide three different details as an input. So I'll add day, I'll add date, and user ID I'll get from system, and I will type user. It will showcase me user ID. It is only available for a Power Virtual Agent in Teams. If you publish your bot in Teams, then only this user ID and everything about user will get available. And we will keep as status, which I can send a message and pass what's the status. Now let's save this flow and test it out. So our flow has been created. I'll refresh, track between topics, and I'll go back to the topics. So here is leave request. So I'll just pass in leave. So it is showcasing me hi and my personal name. So previously we have added this variable as user display name. So to make things more personalized, we have added this. So hi Nilesh Bagri, and please enter the number of days you want to take leave. So I want to take leave for 2 days. Please enter the date in the format of DDMMYY. So I want to take leave from 26th, and it is 10 and 23. So here it is. And let's see if I get the email or not. Email to your line manager is sent, providing you in CC. So let's check one Outlook here so that I can see if I have received my email or not. Okay, so here is the email that I have received that is sent to my line manager who is Amay Londe, and here it is, the email. So this is how you can connect Power Automate using Power Virtual Agent, and this is how you can even get the details of your manager. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon.